Hey guys, Phoenix Tremaine here, and this is my review of Empire. Um, but first, if you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. If you have subscribed to me, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. But this is probably going to be my shortest review of Empire because this is the first episode. We know the second half of season one wasn't good. We all complained. They've lost a lot of viewers. But, still a lot of us have stuck in there and we still watch Empire. And coming back for the second half of season two has gotten better. But this episode really showed me one of the elements that season one had that this season doesn't have, that it's missing. It's the glamour. Okay. Something that made it really a glamorous soap opera. It was really bright and shiny, and the clothes were extravagant, and now it just seems like it's toned down. And that's not why people. It's a fantasy. People don't want to see toned down shit. They watched Empire to see an empire, glitz, glamour, drama, killing. And this is officially the first episode where I can honestly say I was bored. I was bored waiting for something to happen. They were showing Hakeem, and first off, I hate that they killed Camilla. Camilla was a great villain. It's still a lot of things that she could have done. Cookie doesn't have a female to really go up against. They didn't really put her against Camilla that much. But she doesn't have a female to go up against. Because now Camilla's dead, Mimi's dead, and Anika has been sidelined since season 2 began. She's only sprinkled in here or there. And once again, part of the winning success formula for Empire was the dynamic between Anika and Cookie. And because it was a lot like Dynasty, a lot of people felt that Anika and Cookie were the equivalent of Crystal and Alexis, and with Lucius being Blake. So they've really moved away from the Dynasty aspects of the show. Cookie hasn't had her one-liners like all season. And I think maybe one when she said you can't even dyke right. I mean, that's probably her last great line of dialogue where people would run to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Can you believe Cookie said that? So Cookie has been toned all the way down. Lucius is still Lucius, but even he's starting to tone down. In this episode, we got to learn more about his mother. I can't even say we learned more. We knew she killed herself. They showed that flashback. Was it season 1? So, Andre is just learning at the end of this episode that his grandmother was bipolar, and so he has a little bit of a meltdown over that. And it causes Rhonda to call Anika, finally, who hasn't been seen in like 2 episodes, to, come and rescue her and take her somewhere where she can get herself back together because Andre is becoming a little bit too much to handle. And, Frida Gatz is like, sort of like the new possible villain that's in the background. But she's what, 10? I mean, what are they thinking? Now at the end of the episode, they're going back to, well, he killed Frida Gatz's father. Cookie realizes it at the end. And she's now become close to Jamal doing a song with him. So it's like you've taken a snake and you put it in your house and you like cuddled up to it knowing that sooner or later it's going to bite you. So I'm guessing they're getting close to the season finale. So it's going to come out, that, what Lucius did to her father, and it'll probably lead to some gangster shit, maybe a season finale shootout, who knows. But Empire really needs season 3 to go back to the formula in season 1. It seems like they were trying to do that, but there was no payoff in this episode. They showed Tiana looking jealous over Hakeem and Laura, and he eventually proposed to Laura because she has such a nice family. He just wants something normal. and they just got Tiana looking. She looking. She didn't even walk in on a proposal. It would, as a director, I'm a director too, but as a director, I would have definitely had her walk in on him coming down on his knees, and not after the proposal didn't happen. She came out late, and then on stage there was all this, suspense and tension of, Tiana, what is she gonna do? Because she's been bitching about Laura going over her time and taking her clothes and all this other kind of shit. And but I'm like, on stage, is she gonna slap the bitch? Is she gonna call Hakeem out? Is she gonna try to seduce Hakeem? What she gonna do? And she ain't do shit. She just kept looking and looking and looking. So this episode, in Cookie's birthday party, they all gathered for that, and you were like, oh shit, the shit's about to go down. Andre just walked out because he saw the video and you got mad. That was her big birthday bash. So this episode was just simply an episode of wanting things to happen, expecting something to happen, and absolutely nothing happened. The most forward the story went in this episode was Frida Gatz now working with Jamal, and Cookie realizing that Lucius killed her father, and Hakeem proposing to Laura. That is the only two things we take away from this episode. The music was good, but I'm not watching this show for the music. That's just sort of like the icing on the cake. I'm watching this show for the drama, the glitz, the glamour, the backstabbing, the killing, the soap opera. And that's absolutely what this was not last night. Because I didn't watch it until this morning. That's what's fucked up about Empire. I was having Empire parties. I was, I'm like, on Facebook, Twitter, every commercial. Did you just see what just happened? Now I'm at the point with Empire where I don't even care if I see it the same night. It's on DVR. And I actually waited till this morning to watch it. And that's a problem. Because I know if me being a super fan is at the point where I don't even have to watch it on Wednesday night. I can watch it Thursday morning. I can only imagine other people who just don't give a shit no more. And while the ratings are dropping, it's still the highest rated show of the night. And they're definitely way up in the 18 and 49-year-old demographic, which will keep them on. But we don't want this show to reach low after low after low after it was high for so long. So I hope anybody Empire watching this, you got to give the people what you gave them in season 1. I know there has to be progression. I know there has to be change. But don't change the overall basic formula. Give them the clothes. Give them the glamour. Give them the soap opera, catfight, drama. People are still talking about Nika and Cookie's fight at the end of season 1. And it wasn't even that good of a fight. But people are still talking about that shit. Y'all ain't doing none of that right now. And that's why Empire is no longer must-see TV. I'll watch it when I can.